Hello all, very good evening. Just waiting. Yeah, just waiting for 2 more minutes, then we will start so that others can join.
Sure.
Hello all, very good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, hi everyone.
Yeah, hi Siddharth, hi Vishal.
Hey, hi.
Okay, so let's get started. So hello all, welcome to day 1 or the demo session of JMeter course, and it's going to be a long 40-hour I mean, like plus or minus plus mostly. So it's a 40-day long, I can say the course will be, and yeah, it's going to be a very long ride together, and a lot of exciting topics we'll be covering in this course, as you would have already anticipated. So, am I audible, everyone?
Yes.
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 So
Yeah.
will it be a continuous 40 days or how it is going to?
Yeah, we will speak about that soon. Okay. Soon, like I will be going through each and every detail of the course, what we are covering, and what all things we'll be going through, and all those stuff soon. Okay. Yeah. So before I jump deeper into the demo, I just want to know like a few things about the audience, okay? So that even our like it uh, helps me understand you all better, okay? So how many of you are from testing background? Raise your hand. Okay, I can see four, yeah, 15, okay, 18. Yeah, I think most of you are from the testing background. That's great. So you will be seeing the name because my team creates the team ID. So that's why my name won't be visible. So myself, Vishnu. So I'll be your trainer for this course just to give. But here the name it will show some Kameshwari because it was created by them. So that's why the ID is like that. Okay. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was
Thank you.
bit I
Yeah.
was bit surprised how Kameshwari speaks.
Yeah, right, yeah. So yeah, thank you all. So I can see most of you are from testing background. That's a very good signal, okay? Because when you have a testing knowledge, it will be very easy for you to grasp many of the topics easily because that testing mentality already you have, right? So how many of you are not from performance testing? Raise your hand. Okay, so I can see most of you have raised your hands. So, if not performance, how many are from manual in this? Can you raise your hands? Okay, Harika. Anyone else? Okay, great. Yeah. So I can see there are a lot of people from manual testing, and I hoped it already because we have seen in the multiple batches that people who are from manual testing they would like to switch to performance domains because maybe because of multiple reasons, maybe career growth, financial growth, or whatever, right? So yeah, that's an awesome decision what you have taken because it's very easy for you to switch to performance compared to automation testing. Okay, because in automation you have a little bit of coding knowledge you need and Java and all, so becomes little tough for you to really switch. Okay, but with manual testing to performance it becomes little easier, okay, compared to other testing practices. So yeah, it's a very good decision, right, like you're taken. And what about automation? Anyone from automation testing or functional testing? Okay, I can see one, two. Anyone else? Okay, three, four. Okay, nice. So yeah, that is also pretty much good, and it will be very good for you because again, you are already in that tool domain. You will be using some Selenium and all. So similarly, you will learn a new tool called JMeter in this course, which is the sole tool for performance and very widely used. If you see the performance testing that happens on JMeter is almost like 60% of the market. Okay, so yeah, so you are all in the correct path. Okay, so automation testing also things will be very. So people who are not from testing background, is there anyone like that? Not at all from testing background. Please raise your hand. I can see Madan. Okay, anyone else? So Madan, can you say which domain you are from and what you are currently on to? Madan, and please speak us freely. Okay, we are all here to learn. There is nothing like wrong answer, right answer, and all. Please speak up freely as you're free speaking to a friend. Okay. Yeah, Madan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Kirtana. I'm from finance
Okay.
background.
Okay, Kirtana. Yeah. Finance background. So what your role is currently? What you do?
Yeah, a financial analyst.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. And what about Prashanti? I saw her also raising, right? Prashanti?
Yeah, Vishnu. I was into finance domain only. I took
Okay.
some a gap.
Okay.
Now
Right.
I just want to switch.
To performance.
Yes, performance.
Okay, okay, right. Okay, yeah. So no need to worry, right? Like who are from basics, like who are not aware about the domain, also it's not an issue because the initial sessions will be mainly on the basics, right? So you will also learn what is performance testing, different types of testing, how to create a test plan, how to create a, how to read an NFR. All those topics will come, so that will help those who want to learn basics. Okay, so, and obviously after that we will be moving on to scripting, then execution, then analysis, reporting, and in that process we will learn different tools. Okay. So yeah, so pretty much I understood the audience. Thank you all for that. And
So hi, excuse me.
yeah, please go ahead. Yeah,
Sorry for interrupt.
yeah,
So this is Manoj Kumar actually.
yeah, Manoj.
So I passed in 2020 in BTech in
Okay.
mechanical background.
Yeah.
So still I am working in a sales side, sales category.
Okay.
So now I'm looking a content to I switch into IT like
Okay.
testing side.
Yeah.
So that will I join today.
Right. No issue. So Manoj, how many years of experience you have already?
The sales background purely is like 4 years.
4 years. Okay. Yeah, so surely you can, but maybe you might not be able to switch as a 4 year guy, but maybe as a 1 year or 2 year, right? You should try because otherwise your interviews might become little tougher. And since you will have only the knowledge what you, which you would have gained maybe in a 1 or 2 months period, right? So maybe clearing the interviews for 4 years, 5 years might be difficult for you. So you should try target where they are looking for 1 year, 2 year. So that way you can crack easily.
Okay, sure,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Yes.
Thank
Yes,
you so
and
much.
no issues about mechanical and all because this is a zero code testing domain. Okay, so you don't need to know coding. Only there is a section where we have this bean shell scripting, and that also there are a lot of hacks now available due to AI and all, where you don't need to write a script. There are ways to easily do that. Okay, that we will learn. So only in that bean shell scripting, you will little bit of scripting will come, but rest of the course fully, like I can say 90% is zero coding required. Okay, so you don't need to worry that you are from
Oh,
mechanical, you won't be able to grasp. Yeah.
okay,
Okay.
thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other doubts anyone has similar to Manoj? And as I said, please feel free to speak to me as your own friend. No need to consider or no need to be in like as if you're sitting in a course or a very heated classroom. Okay. We're all here to learn. So let's be free to speak with each other also and also with me, right? And yeah, and let's clear the queries because that's what we are here for, right?
Vishnu, this is Mandita speaking.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, Vishnu. I worked on LoadRunner with AppDynamics.
Okay. Ah,
Okay, so nowadays I'm seeing uh, more opening for the performance uh, on the performance engineer side rather than performance tester.
correct.
And also they're asking about the JMeter experience, a JMeter combination with AppD,
Yeah.
Dynatrace like that. So that is the intention I made to join with this course.
Got it.
Stuff.
Yes, yeah. So no issues. Both we have AppDynamics, JMeter, both in this course. Will be and JMeter will be seeing very extensively from start scratch to advanced topics like Bean Shell and all. So yeah, JMeter surely will suffice your need with this course. And also, see, current as you called out performance engineering, you would have seen now even industries are looking for people who have knowledge in CI/CD, who have knowledge in Kubernetes, Dockers, and all. Then similarly, some monitoring tools like Grafana, Prometheus. So all those also we are covering in this course, right? So it will be like what we can say more sort of like an end-to-end course, right? Which a performance tester actually requires. Monitoring, scripting, execution, everything end-to-end tools you will learn. Even the automation part using Jenkins, using CI/CD pipeline, right? So that also. So yeah, it will be a good set of things which you should have in your resume. And the second thing which I wanted to call out is since you are looking mainly onto the JMeter and AppDynamics, and you called out performance engineering, right? So
Yeah, performance
see,
engineering.
yeah,
Because three, four
performance
openings,
engineering.
they're looking for the same combination. No?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Correct, correct.
JMeter
So
with
performance engineering,
update.
we might not be going that deep. I mean, like there are JVMs, there thread dump, heap dump analysis and all. It's a different topic altogether. But without performance testing, you cannot jump into performance engineering, right? So what you need to do is that basics of JMeter and all those things of JMeter, once you have completed, then performance engineering still you can cover up. I mean, like it won't be a big deal for you. A little bit of research on it and some materials, maybe I can help you out. I can share you some materials from performance engineering. And if everyone is interested, right? Like once our private groups are created, if everyone is interested, maybe half an hour, 1 hour session on performance engineering, I will take. Okay, so
Vishnu,
that,
one question. See,
yeah,
the app they were covering on JMeter itself, correct, Krishna? Is it
yes, correct, JMeter, yeah,
okay?
yeah. So we won't be using any other
Hi,
performance
Vishnu,
testing tool here. Okay, JMeter will be the main. LoadRunner, NeoLoad, nothing like that. Only JMeter. Yeah.
Vishnu, one
uh,
question I have. Sorry, Harika,
Yes,
go
please
ahead,
go ahead.
please.
so
So,
Yeah.
yeah, Vishnu, I just want to know whether you people help us integrating this Dynatrace with JMeter.
So I am
That
showing AppDynamics with JMeter, Dynatrace with JMeter. Maybe I'll not show in the sessions. I might not have time to do that, to commit on that.
okay,
But I can share some good materials which might help you
okay,
to integrate it.
sure. Thank you, Vishnu.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Please go ahead. Someone else had a doubt, right?
yes, Vishnu, this is Siddharth here. So
Yeah. Hi,
just
Siddharth.
my query is hi. My query is like whatever the session you will be conducting, we will be recording. Like
Hmm.
Isha will be providing the record.
Yes. Correct.
Will be recording available privately to us for lifelong, or this will be available for some period of time?
Yeah, that's a good question. So basically, how our courses will be, right? Like so initially, we will have the demo sessions, right? So that will be maybe 1 or 2 days, right? Or as per the team decides, and that will be available for the public in the Isha channel, okay, in YouTube. That for 3 videos or 2 videos, whichever initial sessions. Now, for example, 2 days, right? It will be available for public also. Means like it's open. They can go to the link and access it. But there will be sessions which will happen private after that, right? Those will be private to you. You will be added to that private YouTube group. Okay, that specific batch, whoever is there, they will be added to that batch. Okay, and that video you will have access obviously till YouTube is there, right? I can't say lifelong, but I don't know if YouTube changes the some I don't know some
Oh, I
compliance or
got
something,
my
but
answer.
surely, yeah,
I got my
yeah, it will
answer.
be there
Thanks,
for you.
Vishnu.
Okay, but yeah, okay. So that
No,
videos will be
because
still
you
there for
know
you always.
that we might
Yeah.
need. Why I'm asking this?
Yeah. Mm.
You need to refresh your, or you need
Correct.
to
Yes.
recall
Yes.
your
Yeah.
whatever you will be explaining right now. If tomorrow I'm not using in my day-to-day life, so
Yeah.
I'll
Right.
not
Right.
be remember lifelong. So I
True.
need to
True. Yes.
brush
Yes.
it. That's why
Yes.
I'm asking.
Correct. Correct. Yeah. But yeah, YouTube's I don't know. I can't say
No.
lifelong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
YouTube, it can be obsolete. There must be some other
Yeah.
tools, or
But yes. But now past 2 years back also, whichever class sessions I took, it's still there, right? So yeah. So I can say yes. You can at least it will be there for maybe 5 years.
and we will
Yeah.
be like just now, as you mentioned, Mr. Manoj was asking, or
Yeah.
someone else was asking that,
Mhm.
like performance engineering, there might be some topic like heap dump analysis and all
Yeah.
those points. So you will be sharing some kind of materials.
Yes,
So
materials. And if there is a lot of people asking for, right, like, can you give a small session on this based on like how the audience are? Because see, why I'm asking this is, why I'm saying this is, based on the audience, I will stress more on that specific topics, right? For example, if the number of audience are more who want to learn the basics of JMeter, right? So if I spend more on the performance engineering, it might not be useful
yes,
for them.
yes, of
Yeah.
course. First,
right?
we
So
have to
similarly,
learn. Most of the
yes,
people are not background from the performance
correct.
team. So
Yes,
I request you also that please,
yes, yes,
whatever the topics
right.
mentioned in that
Mhm.
material, just we should go through
Yeah.
it. And how we are going to do the session, like live session, like are we going to install Grafana? Are
Mhm.
we going to install Kubernetes or all those things? We can do that. But are
Yes,
we
yes,
going to?
everything. That's what I'm
Okay.
going to show next. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. That's it from
Yeah,
my side. Thanks a lot.
sure, sure. Yeah.
I
Okay.
have one
Yeah.
question. Vishal
Yes.
this side,
Yeah.
Vishnu. So on my project or my own machines, so I can also install certificate and make an environment like where I can use as a multiple user to perform
Mhm.
the script. That things will cover or not?
Yes, yes, yeah. So JMeter scripting, when we learn, right, those are basic things. Surely we will have to learn, right? So those are like correlation, parameterization, anything, whatever you would have maybe heard about, right? In
Yeah,
performance testing, we do everything.
yeah.
Surely will
I
come.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean like
Mm.
multiple users, not like
Mhm.
not like I'm a user, but
Yeah.
like
Mm.
there are 5 6 certificate we can install, and we
Mhm.
will make as a 5 6 user environment.
Yeah. So when you say certificate, what you are trying? Like, can you give an
Like
example?
certificate, test
Mhm.
certificate, or dummy users, like we can create.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
that is anyways why I'm saying is it's a normal thing only. In performance testing, anyways, you won't be doing it with one user, no?
okay, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So it is all about the multiple users only here, right?
Not through parameterization. My meaning is like, okay, when we log
Hmm.
in, we as
Yeah.
a one
Hmm.
user, right? In a
Okay.
we can so like similar, I log in through a test certificate as a user,
Hmm. Okay.
but maybe yeah, we'll discuss separately. Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
fine.
But so for example, let's say if I am using Amazon, right? I'm logging into it. So we will be running it with 100 users. That means 100 people, 100 users will be logging in, right?
Okay, okay.
So yeah. So yours might be a specific scenario which surely we can discuss, right? If
Okay, yeah,
you
yes,
anything can be done because JMeter generally supports like most of the protocols which even other tools sometimes doesn't, right?
mm,
So there's no problem of something is not supported and all. But yeah, one thing is there that actually no performance testing tool supports, which is the basically the uh, things like JavaScript loading and all. Okay, that's little advanced topics. Basically, you will have to use some Selenium WebDriver and all for that with JMeter. So, but what I'm saying is, generally most of the things, 99% of the protocols, JMeter supports. Okay, so you don't need to worry that
mm,
something we cannot do.
mm. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
sure.
Hi Vishnu, Kriti here.
Yeah, hi Priti.
So I just want to know, like, just knowing LoadRunner and JMeter will suffice in getting selected for the interviews, or like performance
Mhm.
engineering is also needed.
Okay, that's a good question. Okay, let me take this up as a general question. Okay, for all. So see, performance testing now, if you see the market, I can divide into three categories. Okay, so I can say basic, intermediate, and expert. Okay, basic is like 1 to let's say 4 years. Okay, sometimes I can even say three based on current requirements and all what industries are releasing, right? They are looking for an expert at beginner stage, which is not possible, but still, right? Let's say 1 to 3, okay? 3 to let's say 8, okay? And 8 plus, okay? Let's categorize into this. Now, in this beginner domain, what they are looking for is okay, two tool knowledge is good. That's more than enough. So, as you said, LoadRunner, JMeter, it's good, okay? Performance engineering actually comes somewhere, let's say 5 to 8, we can say. Okay, if you are looking for a switch in this experience range, or maybe 6 to 8 years, okay, I can say. Performance engineering, they give more, maybe you should know. I can say performance engineering basics you should know. And when you go to 8 plus years, performance engineering becomes a very important one you should have in your resume. Now here in these years, 1 to 3 years or even 3, I can divide it further 3 to 5 also I put here, 3 to 6. So when you are in this year group, right, monitoring tools become little more important. So you should know Prometheus, Grafana, AppDynamics very well. But when you're into 1 to 3 years of experience, the tool knowledge itself, that means you are good in performance testing, is more than enough. Sometimes monitoring tools is not that much considered in the interviews. They might not ask you too much. Okay, their questions will be more targeted onto the performance testing tool like JMeter and LoadRunner. Okay, but when you are in the 3 to 6 years of experience range interviews and all, they will also ask questions related to analysis, reporting, right? That time monitoring tools and all becomes key. Now again, beyond that, 6 to, let's say again 6 to 8, they might look for a little bit on the CI/CD automation and all. Okay, they some experience into that. And when you're into 8 plus, they will surely look for Kubernetes and such cloud concepts, okay, which are little advanced concepts, and let's say bean shell scripting and all those stuff. Right. So this is the way the hierarchy goes, Preeti.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Yes.
Now with this, maybe you will be able to maybe see where you are now, right, and plan.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
Sure.
And I
Anything?
just want to know, like, the session is for like how many hours, and then each day, like, you will be taking for how many hours, and then at what
Got
time
it.
and all.
Yeah. Yes, yes. So now coming to that only. Okay. So now let's see. See, now this course we will be covering multiple different topics. Okay. And obviously, JMeter will be the, I will say, the major topic, right? So we are all here to learn JMeter, the performance testing and JMeter, I can say, performance testing and JMeter. So that will be the main topic, right? We will be covering it in very in depth, different protocols, not only web service protocol, right? We'll be seeing database, we will be seeing file transfer protocols, and even this batch, you all are lucky that we have introduced, or I have introduced, a new protocol for WebSockets. Okay, so WebSockets are basically used for chatbots or places where you need a continuous communication, okay, between the server. So AI chatbots and all are becoming very popular, right? So that's why I have included that WebSocket protocol this time using JMeter, how you can test. Okay, so that also we have included in this batch. And so JMeter will be seeing very in depth, and obviously all those common terminologies or words which you have heard, right? We'll be covering like parameterization, correlation, report generation, then let's say assertions, elements, and all those stuff. Okay, controllers, pacing, Little's law, whatever comes into your mind. All those which are important will be covered, right? So that will be, and all in performance testing, we'll be seeing, as I said, how the test plan is created, how you read an NFR, how you can understand which scenarios to run, what are the different types of performance tests, which to choose when and which to choose why we run a stress test, why we run a load test, why we run an endurance test, why we run a let's say spike test, what are the different things or bottlenecks you look for in these each tests, right? All those stuff we'll be seeing in the performance testing side. Then obviously, so how the things will go is, in the JMeter we'll be seeing scripting, then execution and analysis, right? So also I can say reporting in between, reporting and analysis. So we'll be seeing this in depth. Scripting we'll be seeing very in depth, because ultimately JMeter is all about how you script and all. Execution also has some major things which you need to take care of, and while you set up your execution, then the analysis, right? Now in this journey you will be learning Kubernetes, Dockers, and containers. Okay, now why how you will learn this, right? You will learn this because the demo application that we will use for learning JMeter is a microservice based application. Okay, and that application is on Kubernetes cluster. And now you will be worried of whether I will be able to do the demo or not, or how will I set up the Kubernetes. It is very simple. Okay, you all will be setting it up in your local machine, as you can see here. Now this is a cluster running in my machine. Okay, so you can see all the services are running in my machine on my local machine. It's not on cloud or nothing, right? It's on my local machine, and you will be able to access these things once you deploy in your. So for example, this is the application which we have, the demo application. It is a basic socks e-commerce store, which is a microservice based application hosted on the Kubernetes cluster, which is on our local machine, not anywhere. Okay. Then obviously we will deploy Prometheus, as you can see here, Grafana, right? As you can see here, the Grafana dashboards and all, how we created everything from scratch. Okay, so you will be able to actually deploy Grafana and create dashboards like this. Okay, which to monitor the test and all. Then we will see Jenkins, as you can see the Jenkins pipeline, all those stuff, how you automate your JMeter scripts to run in CI/CD pipeline, right? Again, very simple. Okay, so you will see like how the Jenkins pipelines work. Then you will see AppDynamics, right? Setup, how you perform AppDynamics, how you can drill down the issues, the bottlenecks and all in AppDynamics. So this way we will progress. So we have our app, we have our all demo setup done on our local machine. So for example, if you see in this cluster, my Jenkins is running, my application is running, my monitoring tools are running, all are running on this Kubernetes cluster, okay, which is deployed on my local machine. So everything, whatever I will be doing, there will be nothing which you won't be doing. Whatever I will be doing, you will also be doing it as a hands-on. Okay, so this course is 80% to 90% hands-on. Okay, only 10% might be theoretical, some stuff and all, right? Which, but 80 to 90% you will be working on a real project, right? How you work on a real project. Yeah, any doubts, anyone till now? Yeah, Harika, please go ahead.
So yeah, as far as now which you have mentioned, we are good. In this course, do we also, I mean, include the distributed load testing in JMeter?
Yes, yeah. So that is very important, no? See how without that you won't be able to, I mean, like run tests in your project and all, right? Surely, yes, we will
Yes,
be.
yes.
Yes. Yeah.
And do we use any cloud for that, or we'll just set up in our local machines only?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Okay, so see now this cloud is becoming very important for all of us, right? So that's why what I will be doing is I'll be showing a demonstration on AWS, how the
Okay.
AWS EC2 instances are created and how what is EC2 instance and all those, so that you get an idea of AWS cloud. But one thing I want to put as a disclaimer, that part of the demo is not. I mean, like I don't want everyone to do it, because there you will have to create an account in AWS, little credit card things are coming, right? So I don't want you to do that, because sometimes they might charge you and all, right? So I don't want to have that confusion. But if you are okay to take that risk, you can always go ahead and do it. Okay, that recording will be surely there. That will be a session on AWS, so that you get an idea how the AWS cloud or clouds work, right? Because that is very
Yes.
important for this current generation or market we are in.
Yeah, but you will show us the demo, right? How it
Yes,
will be
correct.
working in
Yes.
that AWS.
AWS.
Okay,
Yes. Sure. Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So if I try to put all in a nutshell, okay, like what all we are going to cover, the list, okay, and total course will be of 40 hours. So this is what we have planned, and sometime it goes to 40, 44 somewhere, because of the extra interactions that we might have. So more the interactions, sometimes the time can shoot. I'm okay with it also. I don't look for the time or correctly I plan this much hours. No, but 40 hours is minimum we need. Okay, and daily we plan is 1 hour per day. Okay, some sessions like let's say Kubernetes or some sessions come, that time I might go 1.5 hour per day due for the continuity purpose. That will be only some days. Okay, and I will be informing it prior. Okay, if somewhere I'll take 1.5 hours. Okay, so most of the days it will be 1 hour per day and only working days, no Saturday Sundays. Okay, I want all of you to
So
take good rest.
Vishnu,
Yeah.
one question here.
Yeah.
So continuous means, will that be included weekends
No, no,
and
no Saturday and Sundays,
no
because
Saturdays
I
and
want
Sundays?
my batch to be little energetic also, not that they keep studying and lose the interest, right? So
Yeah,
okay,
that's true.
take ample rests on Saturday, Sundays, even use for recording or doing some hands-on, whatever, right? That time is for you, right? And come back with queries on Monday with full energy, right? That's what is expected. So 1 hour per
Yeah,
day during
thank you.
working days, purely. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
and one more question I have,
Hmm.
like, surely that will be a part of this session, that we'll be having a separate WhatsApp group or Telegram, whatever. So
Surely, yes, yes.
will you be also available in that
Yeah,
group?
yes, yeah. My number
Because
you would have
in
got already, right? I am posting it in the public group also, right? so that I am reachable in that number always, right? So that's my personal number. You can save it. You can even direct message me if you have any queries and all. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Vishnu,
Yeah.
Okay.
usually this training will be in the morning hours or like PM
No,
hours.
it will be 9 p.m. IST. That's what is the plan.
Okay, okay. Great.
Yeah.
And once
Okay.
this session
Yeah.
is like completed, uh,
Mhm.
will you or like your team will help us in getting interviews?
See, I cannot promise, okay, because that is like I don't want to promise it, but surely I will help because I have a very good big network, right, of people. I have been taking the batch from almost 2.5 years now.
Get the confidence. I'll also help you. Don't worry.
Yeah, right, yes. So that's what I want to say, and I promise that the you won't be have like you won't have to take my help once you finish the course. You surely will apply and surely crack some interviews because I have seen it. Okay, but yeah, obviously, like based on I don't know about the HR and all, but surely we'll clear the technical round
Okay.
after this
Yes.
course. That I because I have seen still people messaging me who are still switching to maybe after 6 months and all based on my course. So I mean like uh, one or two switches after my course, right? So yes, so it's I mean like straightforward. You won't need help, but surely we have a good network. Even Isha Kumar will help has a good network. So if you need any one of you needs any help, surely we will be helping you out. Okay, whenever
And
required.
India is in final now.
Okay, yeah, right.
Yes,
So,
Vishnu.
hi
Thanks for that.
Vishnu, I have a
Yeah,
question.
hi. Yeah,
Hi. So, will you help in resume preparation as well? Is
surely,
that
yeah. Why
a
not? Why not? But only thing is, I actually, I sometimes time is a big resource for me. So only thing is, you can send me a resume, right?
Mhm.
Which you can create and send me. I can review it and send you a feedback.
Okay,
Okay, yeah. Maybe I'll not prepare and give you fully, but
okay,
once you prepare something, I can surely review it and give you the inputs and which you can correct.
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey,
Anything
hi,
else, anyone? Yeah, hi.
Vishal.
Uh,
So how it nowadays people are talking about AI and all, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So I don't know whether it is correct or not. So
yeah.
how this JMeter or performance testing will help for AI because
Mm-hmm.
AI is different and this tool is different, right?
Yeah. Hmm. So see, now
So
for example, there was a recent interview by Bill Gates, and do you know which all jobs he said will sustain due to AI, and which all jobs will totally vanish in some years? Anyone heard about this interview before? So see, in that he specifically called out, which was actually an eye opener for all. Okay, in that list of three jobs which he called out, okay, which will sustain due to AI. I mean, like in AI also is coding. Now, can someone think about it? Why he said coding? Why
the
coding
tool
will
itself,
sustain?
but in the automation front, the tool itself
Mhm.
writing the cases and
Yeah,
automating, right?
but
So
who will develop that AI, right? See now you so you see now the AI is giving you the data because it's a basic thing now, right? But when the AI will become the mainstream, the competition will become so high that AI tools will become complex. To create that, to test that, things will become complex, isn't it?
The coding has to be survived because it's a it's
So
a
it's like
fundamental thing.
you are creating a robot and you can't say robot will create you, right? Someone should be there to create a robot, right?
but we are
Ultimately.
in, but
Hmm.
we are in not in that stage, right? Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
but do you see Bill Gates said the healthcare sector, doctors, jobs, all will go. Why he said that, right? So it is
mhm,
so that's where so AI, the way we are understanding is not what is happening. Okay,
mhm,
this is
mhm,
just the entry stage where we are worried, and what we are seeing the power of AI is just the that entry level. The coding is just a small thing which AI is doing.
mhm,
Okay,
mhm,
and
mhm,
surely if you speak to a platform engineer or people who are really experts in the infrastructure side or the people who really code, okay, I mean like who
mhm,
really work on the coding, they will
mhm,
surely say AI is not AI is a crap because AI will can help you only to a small extent. Even we face that, okay, in our organization. AI cannot help you in 90% of things. Whatever it gives is actually wrong. Okay, but because the main thing is validation, right? Who will validate? Now you are believing what AI is giving, but is it correct? Who will validate? Right?
Yeah.
So such things. So all these places, human touch should be needed, and especially testing. Testing is all about validation, isn't it?
Yes.
So how can you rely on AI for that? Not possible. But yes, but I will not say, I will not deny the fact that AI is not coming into our domain. Yes, surely in our organization now currently we are trying to create AI tools to create JMeter scripts automatically. Okay, but the thing is now when the JMeter scripts AI will give you, but after that also some human touch is required to make it the final script.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not that AI is going to eat the job. Okay, because wherever that human touch or the reliability or the validation is a factor, surely nothing is going to happen due to AI. Okay.
Okay.
Only thing is, see, well, maybe I can say it this way. Let's say there's a A person and there's a B. Let's say they both are in the same domain. Okay. Now A works and B works with AI. So what it means is he's using AI to improve his work. Okay. So out of them, who you think will sustain?
B.
B. Okay. So this should be your focus. How you can increase your productivity to twice or thrice compared to this AI guy. That's all you need to focus. You don't need to worry about AI. You need to make AI your friend who will support you, who is your PA, like an assistant, who will increase your productivity twice, thrice, right? Automatically, you are out of the competition.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So this is for those who are worried about AI, right? So no need to worry about AI. AI is a good thing. Okay, it will increase your productivity. It will maybe it can also improve your efficiency, optimize it. Ultimately, you need to learn how to make AI your friend, not replacing you, right? Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions, anyone?
Vishnu, this is Lakshmi here.
Yeah. Hey, Lakshmi.
So I just had a question. Like, I had been working into the functional testing domain. So
Yeah.
I kind of want to ask if any of the strategies which we are using in the functional testing, will that help in this performance testing while we are learning them during this course? Just in this perspective, I just want to understand how it will be.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. Why not? So, for example, the planning stage, you create the test cases and all, right? How you create the test cases, those sort of mentality or that sort of the let's say the test coverage and all those things. Obviously, tool might not be that helpful, but functional knowledge is obviously required, right? When you're creating, I mean, like when you are hitting an API, what is a body, what is a request, right? So all those things, right? It will help you surely, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So now, for example, let's say, so this is one API, okay? So this API is for, it's an API for getting an AI response, okay, from Azure. I'm using an Azure service, AI service for getting a response. So how the API, so I'm trying to hit this API. So now this API is giving you a response back. So if you see when I hit it, so this is my API. So this is my API, okay, what I have. So I have a post request and all those, and I'm hitting, and this is the response I got. All this. Now here, if you see, the AI gave me answer back, okay, that you can see it here. Hello, I'm just a computer programmer, so I don't have feelings, but I'm here to ready to help you with whatever you need. How can I assist you today? See, this is the message, and some other variables which we can use for tuning it further. For example, let's say I ask some other question, right? So this is my API, right? For example, let's say, hello, how are you? Instead of that, I will ask, can you I'll just explain JMeter. Okay, just simple question. We'll ask. Now these things we will do inside JMeter also. Okay, this I'm just showing as a demo. So what's an API request? Okay. Yeah. So see, now are you seeing how much long response it gave? And can you read if the response is correct? Somewhat. Able to see everyone?
Yes.
Yes, Vishnu.
Right? So this is how the APIs work, right? Like you hit an API, you're getting a response back. And this is how your chatbots are working. You send an answer, you get a response. You send an answer, you get a response. Right? So those things and all we will learn practically. Okay, everything here we are doing as a demo. I mean like a hands-on. So it's the same thing we will try to hit using the JMeter also. For example,
But Vishnu, response sometimes would be different, right?
yes,
Validation sometimes would fail, right?
that is true. But we are not validating the response, right? We will be validating something which is unique, right? We won't be validating the response. We'll be validating something that is unique, which is coming always, which has to come,
Oh,
right? Yeah.
yeah.
So that way the things work. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So coming to just let's say I'm opening JMeter. Okay. So this is how the JMeter will look like, okay, when you open it for the first time, okay, the JMeter dashboard. And let's say if I want to run a basic script, okay, I'm just quickly building one, okay, so that you get an idea how we do that. So let's take our own application, okay, this one, WebSockets, okay. So I will just quickly create one. I'm not going through the details now. We will see that once we start the sessions. I'm just importing that request, okay, into this. So you'll understand how easy things are, okay, with JMeter. Okay, so I've imported that request. I'll just add one. Let's check it out if we have. So this is our request. Now I have hit the request using JMeter. Let's see. Okay, so see, now we are able to hit the request. That's what you're seeing here. Now just to show you what we hit. Yeah, this one is a redirect request. That's why you're not seeing the response, okay? Because it is getting redirected.
Vishnu, most of the times, even though you're
Yeah.
validating the web application,
Mhm.
most of the times backend you'll be validating the APIs only, right?
Yes, yeah. Backend will be validating the APIs only.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically, so see, what I'm trying to say is it's very easy for us to hit the request. Okay, so this is a request body and getting the response, so that we are able to hit it. Okay, but what I'm yeah, so what I'm trying, see, just in a minute I created that first request. Okay, now let's say we want to go to the next one. Okay, let's say this one. We won't be doing this like this. Okay, we'll be doing recording, but just for you showing purpose, I'm doing it. Okay. In our real case, we will not be creating it one by one. We will be recording an end-to-end scenario. So now this is the second request I have. If you see, this is my detailed HTML get request and the IP and whatever, right? So now if you see, this is my response body. If I go to download resources, see, this is what I hit. Okay, so this is the same thing, right? For example, if I go here and see, what is it? This one, right? Regular freight, and this product is what I'm trying to hit, and that is a request response which I got, right? So now some images, and also now see in JMeter you won't be seeing that same browser response. You can get that by just adding something called a preprocessor. So there is something called a request defaults. If I add it here, would go to advanced and retrieve all parallel numbers. I'll give 8 or 9. And now let's run it again. Okay. Just showing it quickly, okay, so that you get a feel of what happens in JMeter. So now if you see, it has downloaded the images and all those, the CSS files and all, which was not there before, right? It has also tried to download those images, files and all for you. So yeah, so this is how you actually create a script. Now I can run it, right? For example, let's say I add one listener called a summary report, and I run it with, let's say, one user. Okay. Now, if you see how much is the throughput I am hitting, it's almost 12 per second, right? So let me disable this one. So currently I'm hitting around, let's say, 7.6 per second. That means I'm opening my application, that website, right? 7.6 times or 8 times in 1 second. Okay. Now, when I increase the number of users, okay, let's say I make it 5 or let's say 5, what do you think will happen to this 8 intuitively? Now I'm opening with one user 8 times in a second. So when I increase the number of users, will it become higher or lower? What do you think?
Become higher.
Yes, exactly. It will become higher.
Yes.
Yeah. Now here the problem is maybe our application is not able to take that much load. Okay, that's why it has gone down. Okay. So, but if you see 5 users are running here. See now if you can see, it has increased, right? Able to see? Initially it was 8 per second. Now it is 20 per second. Now if I go to my Grafana, if I try to reload it, now these are all utilizations, okay? Memory utilizations and all those, okay? Now if you see initially when we opened it was around 70%. Now it has gone to 82%, the total cluster memory. And if you see, it is higher, right? Compared to what we were seeing before. And now if you see here, this pod, right? automatically the core utilization CPU has gone up. Similarly, if you scroll down, if you see here, see there is a increase in usage of the memory, right? And clearly you can see that usage differences. Anyways, these things will be little early for you to learn now. We will be seeing all in detail what I am trying to see, what is this graph and all, what is the meaning of these. Because when I'm hitting a service, what I am observing here, right? What they are and all, we will see. Okay. But yeah, ultimately what my objective was is just in 2-3 minutes, I created a small request script and I ran it. So that easy JMeter is if you know it properly. Getting my point, all of you?
Yes, Vishnu.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, any doubts, anyone? So yeah, why I gone through these things very fast is because it's a demo session today. We are not going in depth to each points, but obviously all of these things, Grafana, Prometheus, JMeter, even the sock shop application, what we are trying to do, the Kubernetes, all those things we will be seeing in depth. Okay, because it's a long 40 hours course, we have to go in depth in each and everything. So we'll be seeing in depth all these things. And it is always very good for your resume also, because in resume also nowadays there is an SEO concept, right? Where if your resume has to come up in the search, it should have some good keywords, right? So Kubernetes, containers, Dockers, JMeter, Grafana, Prometheus, AppDynamics, these are very, very good keywords, okay, for you to come up in the search. Yeah. Yeah, Yatin, please go ahead.
Yeah, so this JMeter is an open source, that's fine. But what about the Grafana and
All. See,
all are
only
open.
thing, yes,
Mhm.
only thing where you will be worried about the open source thing is the AppDynamics. Okay, AppDynamics
Okay.
is a paid tool, but there also you will get a 15-day free trial to just learn.
No, because if we want to implement those in our project, so our project is they go for
Yeah.
the cost like
Okay.
affordability. They
Yeah,
don't go invest the
then you will
money.
have to ignore AppDynamics. Other things you
Okay.
can.
Okay.
Okay, only AppDynamics, because there is no profiling tool as per my knowledge, which is not paid. Okay, sophisticated like AppDynamics.
Okay. Because what we are lacking in our project is that they are asking for some performance monitoring tool. So
Okay, Grafana surely you can use.
Grafana can work.
Even Kibana you can implement. It's an open source tool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Any other doubts, anyone? And as I said, see, you can ask me any queries, anything, okay, because from my years of experience, which I have been in this domain, and also being now currently I can say a senior test architect at my organization, I clearly know a lot of other stuff going on also. So you can all clear that queries, okay? Utilize this time which you have with me, right? Even anything, not at all, maybe not related to JMeter also. Surely you can ask now, okay? If you have some doubts related to the industry or whatever is going on, which tool, what, anything, okay? Please feel free to ask. Yeah, look, please go ahead.
Yeah, hi, Vishnu. So I just wanted to ask, we also have a paid tool for performance
Mhm.
testing,
Correct.
LoadRunner.
Yeah.
So is there any specific difference? Because people can, like any organization can use JMeter because it's an open source, but
Mhm.
still people are going for a LoadRunner, which is a paid
Yes.
version, I guess. So
Right.
what's the like basic difference in both the tools?
That's a very good question, Alok, you ask, and this doubt will come to many of your minds. Okay. So, what the main difference why LoadRunner is implemented by bigger organizations? That I'm clearly quoting bigger, because LoadRunner is a very costly tool, if you see, but but it has to be implemented by bigger organizations, because if you have multiple teams and multiple projects, because managing those teams and projects becomes simple in LoadRunner, because you have that cloud setup, right? Where you have that performance center, where you can put your scripts, you can run it from there. So let's say you are in US, I am in India, and I want to all collaborate with each other, right? So doing it in LoadRunner is very easy, the team management, right? In JMeter, it is like you are using your own systems, or maybe a remote machine where people are accessing that remote machine and using the JMeter interface from there and sharing it. That way you will have to do. But test management, when you're working with multiple people, let's say 50 people are working in your team or 20 people are working in your team, maybe on a single project or single scenarios and all, right? That time LoadRunner becomes easy because of the test management suite which it gives. Okay, but otherwise, as a test is concerned, JMeter will always win. Okay, if testing is the only objective, because it's a free and it has more protocols, and actually it is more simpler than LoadRunner if you see, even to script.
So it's not possible to integrate with the cloud using JMeter, is it?
Not cloud. See, don't confuse with the cloud. What I said is LoadRunner has a cloud, I mean like has an interface where you can go and put your scripts and run it from there. So if you're in US, I'm in India, I can just go to that link. I can run my tests from there. It's not the cloud, not my application cloud. Are you getting? Hello? What I'm
Yes,
saying?
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So see, let's say I am doing an Amazon. I want to test Amazon. Now Amazon is on cloud. It's okay. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the tool, the LoadRunner. LoadRunner is running on cloud, or it provides that interface through which people can remotely run the tests and all. In JMeter, it becomes little, that test management becomes little difficult, right? Running test and all those is very easy with JMeter. So
Thank you.
especially that's why 60 to 70% of the market is run by JMeter, because nowhere you will find a team of 20 people or 25 people performance testers. It's a rare scenario, right? When the projects are so big, that time only you will see that, and there surely you will see LoadRunner. You won't see JMeter. But the teams which are of size 5, 10, JMeter is a first go tool for them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Vishnu, then when company like purchases LoadRunner, then Performance Center will also be like
Exactly.
coming.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's why I said, yeah. That's why I said team management becomes simpler because of that performance center.
okay. But in JMeter, we can't run with more load, right, locally. So then again, we should be.
That is a different thing. Okay. That's where the distributed testing we spoke about, right? How you add the LGs and all, right? Load generators you can add. Okay. You just need a cloud CPU or a on-premise CPU. You just need to connect it with JMeter. You don't need performance center for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But for that tool, again, we need to pay, right?
For the CPU, because that's a host, right? You need to buy. I mean, like that CPU should, yes, you have to for that resource, right?
Okay.
But
But
that is
that
not a
will be.
license. For example, see, in LoadRunner, you have to buy the 10,000 user license or 5,000 users, right? License. In JMeter, you don't need the license. You can run with even 1 lakh users. But only thing is you'll have to provide that resource that much. Yeah. Yeah, Preeti, please go ahead. Preeti, you had some doubt?
No, it's cleared.
Okay. Yeah.
Vishnu, one more thing. Nowadays, like NeoLoad is also in picture. That is also licensed version, right?
NeoLoad, yeah. NeoLoad is a paid tool, and it is like a child of LoadRunner and JMeter. Okay, the interface will look like JMeter. Things like runtime settings and all those things will look like LoadRunner, but that is also a
Okay.
paid tool and not used by many. And it's very minuscule percentage of market, I will say. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe 1%, 2%, not very high market.
What
Okay.
about
Yeah.
Gatling? What about
Yeah,
Gatling machines?
those are all in that 5% category.
Okay.
Yeah, all those small tools, they are in that 5% category now, still just growing. Okay, they'll take a lot of time to cross LoadRunner. First step, JMeter surely they cannot cross in next at least 2 to 3 or 5 years. But yeah, we don't know any AI tool will come in future, but if that comes also, still we have a lot of time. Okay, because JMeter community is very big, because though it's an open source tool, the community is very big around JMeter, and they keep updating JMeter with the latest things.
That's the beauty of open source.
Yeah, right. Yes, and people compete actually, because when it's an open source, it's like what I can say. It's like a competition with the paid ones. Okay, so people come together to serve the society, right, by giving that open source. So it's like a social cause also for them, not only just a tool. So some people take it very seriously, and JMeter, Ubuntu are two of those very seriously taken open source tools. Even like you would have seen this Kubernetes also. Okay, Kubernetes is an open source, but there are paid things like Kubernetes, right? Even Jenkins, right? It's an open source. So this open source is even WordPress you would have heard. It's a development platform, WordPress. These are like some open source tool which people take very seriously, like a social cause.
Vishnu, and I'm
Yeah,
having
Riga.
one quick query. I don't know whether it may be a dumb question or not. Okay.
It's all
Uh,
okay. We are all dumb people here. Okay, go
so,
ahead.
so I just want to know, do we do only the backend API end-to-end testing, or we will cover the UI part as well, Vishnu,
Yeah,
in this
both.
case?
See, UI actually we don't run with multiple users. We do a different testing called UI testing using the interface. Okay, that we will learn. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So one question, sorry.
Yeah.
So, will you cover the GUI and non-GUI both, right, for JMeter?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Surely. Yeah. So see, ultimately, if at all I don't take any concept also, right? You can just put a one-liner. This is a JMeter concept I want to learn. That will be covered, okay? But 99.99% nothing you will find out like that, which will not be covered, okay? Because I have almost positioned the course in that way. But and if at all you might find out might be a specific case, if at all, okay? And that also surely I will cover when it is JMeter. Okay, if it's some LoadRunner or some other concept like maybe performance engineering, something which is out of scope of the course, maybe we will have to discuss. But if it's JMeter at the point, I mean like at the discussion point, surely everything will be covered. Okay, no need to worry about that.
Vishnu, can you like while explaining, give us examples like what can be the challenges, like so that it
Yes,
would be
yeah,
easier for the
sure.
interviews?
So generally, what I do is after my sessions, the last few minutes, I even while the session also I call out this is an interview question or this is a even I ask that question, okay, when the session is happening and say, okay, this is a type of interview question, can someone answer, right? So that
Because what
you get
happens
a
is how
yeah.
we don't get
Mm,
hands-on, right? It's all about
correct. Mm,
we get
yes,
to learn and
yeah,
then we start giving interviews. So
right,
usually they ask questions like what challenges you
yeah,
faced, and when we don't
sure,
have
yeah.
hands-on, then we
Mm,
don't can't answer
yes,
them. So
yeah,
I
yeah.
request you to give such
Totally understand,
examples.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, because on a weekly basis, I take around 5 to 6 interviews now also. But yeah, now I take L2s, not L1s. But when I used to take L1s, it was more interesting because I used to get to interact with a lot of basics. Okay, but now it's all about little. We look into the expert level. I mean, like the interview questions. But obviously, so we know how the things are now still, and frankly not a good thing to say, but yeah, out of five, maybe four gets rejected. One we we might select, but yeah. So things are like that. But interviews, surely, I understand. Okay, how things happen, and surely I'll help you out.
Thanks so much,
Uh,
Vishnu.
Yeah.
so, Vishnu, do you help with this preparing this test plan document like NFRS?
Yeah. NFR, I will give. I actually I have a template. Okay, which I so yeah, I didn't show that. Actually, I have a list of things. Okay, which I will be sharing with you all. I'll show you
Okay.
that also once you join the course. Uh, it's a Google Drive link with all the materials and all. I'll be sharing with you all that link. So you can utilize, there are a lot of things, all the code and all, anything, whatever we are taking in this course, right, will be there in that. So these are the list of files. So in that you will find the test plan, NFR and all those, even workload model template, NFR sample templates, and PPTs, softwares, right, which we are using, VirtualBox and all those stuff. Everything you will get in that drive, which I'll share with you all. Okay, once you,
Sure, Vishnu. Yeah.
yeah,
Thank
once
you,
we
Vishnu.
enter the,
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
Vishnu, will you be helping with us setting up this JMeter applications and other
Yeah,
things?
everything from scratch. Yeah, everything from scratch. Nothing, whatever I will be doing, you will be doing. Okay, the setup and everything you will get. Okay, you and I will be showing you how to do it.
Oh, okay. So we need
Yeah,
not
even in this.
set it up right now, right?
No, don't set it up. Okay, don't do anything now. You all do it with me. Okay, together we'll do it. And also when the session is happening, I will also keep some debugging sessions also, okay, whenever you need some help. So that time you can, after the session, you can remain on the call where we can sit together and debug what's the issue.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Somebody is
Okay.
asking
I will
us
take.
regarding a Splunk monitoring tool. Are we
Okay.
covering
So
it?
what's the question?
Somebody is asking in
Can
chat
we
box.
use Splunk? Yeah. So currently we have Grafana. That's our plan. We cannot change the plan now. But Splunk, what I can do is I can share some materials which you can read more on and
But
come back with the
Splunk
question.
is mostly used for security based alert, right? Not
Yeah,
for the
but yeah,
monitor.
but yeah, some use, okay, for some use Splunk also, but not that efficient like Grafana and all. Okay.
Vishnu will be covering both Grafana and AppDynamics monitoring
Yes,
tools.
correct, Kriti, yeah.
Okay. In detail or like?
I can't say. I won't say detail means like see, AppDynamics itself is a 30-hour course if you see in
Hmm.
detail. But as a performance tester, what you need, we will cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
From when this is like planned, Vishnu? Like from
So yeah,
when?
tomorrow will be day one. I mean, like today the demo
Mhm.
session. Tomorrow we will start the day one. I mean, like the course will start.
Okay.
And I'm not sure how the team plans about the open session and close sessions, how many days and all. That they plan. I don't interfere in that much.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, tomorrow will be the day one. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
Ajay, please go ahead.
Yeah, actually I have one doubt. What's the difference
Yeah.
between Bean Shell and Groovy scripting? And why you are choosing
Okay.
Bean
Yeah.
Shell for our course? Why not Groovy? Like what advantages it has?
Yes, yes, surely. And others, please feel free to drop off. Okay, we can continue tomorrow. Who don't have questions? I don't want you all to be waiting. So if you have questions, they can stay back. Thank you all for joining and have a very good night and good day ahead. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Okay, Ajay. Yeah. So coming to your question, see Groovy and Bean Shell, right? So now I said we will be covering Bean Shell for JMeter, but if you see this Groovy and Groovy, we will be using in Jenkins. It's not that we are not touching Groovy. Okay, when you are creating a Jenkins script, actually there you use Groovy. Okay, now what's the differences between both? See, uh, Groovy is more sort of like both a scripting language based on Java. Okay, nothing much difference, but Groovy is a, what I can say, uh, it is little more advanced compared to Bean Shell when you have to write some like uh, some heavy scripting or like little what I can say little complex scripts. But for JMeter you don't need that much complex scripts. Bean Shell is enough for you, and its Groovy is little heavy also. Okay, but only thing is interpretation is bit slow in Bean Shell because of the compiler. Okay, because Groovy compiles it to something called a Java bytecode, so it is little faster compared to Bean Shell. But anyways, in JMeter that will not affect you because you are not creating an application out of that, right? You are using Bean Shell to do some activities in JMeter, so that speed will not affect you. Okay, so Bean Shell is apt
Okay.
for JMeter. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah, fine, Vishnu.
Yeah. So it's a lightweight Java interpreter. That's why Bean Shell we are using. Okay. Groovy is more, it has more features, and for heavy scripting, coding and all, you can use Groovy.
Okay, Vishnu.
Yeah. Anything else, anyone? Any doubts?
Yeah,
Okay,
hi
right.
Vishnu. Yeah, hi Vishnu.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
Rohini.
Yeah.
Uh,
Rohini.
and means will you teach that Kafka testing using JMeter?
No, that I don't think so is covered. It's
Okay.
but surely I
And
can share some material. Yeah, maybe.
okay.
Yeah.
And
Because if I keep
especially nowadays,
adding the tools, right? I don't think so. I will be able to cover in 40 hours. So yeah, sorry for that.
yeah. Yeah, okay. But nowadays,
Hmm.
so many company projects are asking with
Hmm.
particular samplers like GSR 2224, like
Correct. Yeah.
particular samplers, they're asking Kafka
Yes.
testing.
Yes. Yeah. But I can give you some good materials, okay, to read on and do some hands-on. You can you can do it on your own and come back with questions to me personally.
Okay. And when coming to the AppDynamics, in
Yeah.
AppDynamics, yeah, you as you said that it is of 30 hours course, but in means I have 4 years of experience
Okay.
on LoadRunner, not on JMeter,
Yeah.
but they are mostly asking engineering, performance engineering side only, AppDynamics particularly, like how to pull the heap dumps, thread
Correct.
dumps and all. Yeah, and
Yeah.
dashboard creation. Mainly, I want dashboard creation also.
That
Um,
dashboard in AppDynamics or Grafana?
in AppDynamics.
Okay, you want. So yeah, that is a bit advanced topic. I'm not promising that we will cover that here, but surely how to see the heap dump, thread dump and all, we will see in AppD.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
but dashboard creation we will not cover here. Again, I can share some materials for that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because that's a bit off topic. Okay, because
Mm.
this is mainly focusing on JMeter and performance testing, right? So
Yes.
that becomes little off topic to that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. In JMeter also, when we are running our endurance test, this
Yeah.
memory leakages, everything will
Correct.
comes into pictures, and AppDynamics plays
Yes.
an
Yes.
important role, right?
Yeah. Yes. And you can use some inbuilt Java tools also to analyze that, like JConsole and all. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Vishnu,
Yes.
if possible, for tomorrow's session, if you can
Yeah.
give us some, you have handy Kubernetes studies material, that would be a great help.
Yes. Yes.
Because
Sure. Sure.
consider me in, I mean,
Yeah. No issues. I think most of you will be in because
so
generally,
because I have
people.
decided, and it was
Yeah.
because of
Because
some
generally, where
breaks, I could not
people.
join it, but since I'm
Yeah.
planning 2 months, so if you have,
Okay.
so I can be ready for tomorrow.
Yes.
If
Yes. Yeah.
if it
Sure.
is
Sure. Sure,
possible.
Siddharth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm
Sure.
logging off now. Thanks a lot.
Sure.
Good
Yeah.
night,
Thank you,
everyone.
Siddharth, for your time. Yeah. Okay, right. So everyone stopping it for here today, and tomorrow we can continue. Okay, please keep your questions. We can start tomorrow first thing. Yeah, thank you all. Have a good day, good night, and thank you for joining.
Thank you, Vishnu.
Thanks, Vishnu.
Thanks, Vishnu.